Welcome everybody. Hello. Thank you all for coming out on Super Bowl Sunday. So it's more people than I expected. So we have, we're gonna make it very quick today so that you all can get home. So I'm assuming about an hour and a half max, or an hour and 15. We have 3 recipes for today. We're gonna start off with the lemon poppy seed muffin. That's just so they have time to bake and cool before we serve it. We have the one that's on the recipe that's on the site. I already made those this morning. And in class today, we're gonna make it a hair indulgent, so it's a little bit sweeter, and you can just decide if you want more of a dessert type thing or more of like a breakfast or brunch snack or something. Then we're going to do a chickpea tuna, and it doesn't taste like tuna fish. I don't even remember what tuna fish tastes like. It's just inspired by that kind of flavor profile, okay? So don't think like, oh, this don't taste like tuna. It probably doesn't, okay? So I'm not trying to mimic that. But it's a very quick, healthy, filling snack, and or lunch, rather. So we're going to eat that with some crackers today. So you can put it on a sandwich. You can put it on a salad. You can add more ingredients to make it a chickpea tuna salad, which the optional ingredients are listed in the recipe. And then we're going to end up the day with a very quick stovetop chili using butternut squash as our main ingredient. It's a high protein, low calorie, very filling, quick chili that we'll put together, and that'll be it. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I don't have my recipes printed out, so I really need someone to call stuff out to me. We're doing the lemon poppy seed muffins first. So what I did, so I wouldn't bore you all to death, I went ahead and juiced 5, because I had this morning for this batch, I had the big lemons, and then for this batch I had the small lemons. So this one took 5 lemons that I juiced to get 2/3 cup of lemon juice, and then I zested 3 of those lemons to get the 2 tablespoons of lemon zest. So I already have the lemon zest and the lemon juice and the miso paste in this container. Can you all see this container on the camera? Or okay. Okay, good. Who's that? Hey, Leon, we're just getting started. All right, so what does it say I do first?
You say in a large mixing bowl, combine the yogurt, lemon juice, and coconut sugar.
Okay, so you can use any yogurt you want, preferably non-dairy. And I just picked the vanilla yogurt that they just had in stock. So this is Kite Hill. They have this at Harris Teeter regularly, and Target and all that. So how many is it? 2/3 cup of yogurt?
The yogurt is 1 1/3 cup.
1 1/3 cup, okay. All right.
Cup of your lemon juice and coconut.
Okay. Now you can halve this recipe and just make six large muffins if you so choose. If you don't want to make all, 12, if it's just you at home or you and another person. So you can just cut this recipe in half with no problem. So what? You said what?
She said she could eat 6 by herself. Don't do it in one sitting. Well, maybe 3 or 4.
I don't even know what to say to that. Is she kidding? Are you serious? 6 muffins? These are big muffins. Okay. All right, so we put the yogurt in, and how much coconut sugar? Is it 2/3 cup? Okay. All right. What else? 1/4 cup of what? Okay, so this is for the indulgent version. So in these, I do not have agave in there. Okay, this is just for a little extra sweetness. Hi, y'all can come. Yeah, y'all can come. Okay. 2, 3. All right, what else? You see, it says optional for the agave, okay?
Okay, so then you add the baking powder.
All right, I'm gonna add that in last. What else?
How about baking soda?
Uh-huh, what else?
Okay.
Let me just give this a good little mix first.
Salt and tapioca to last.
No, I add in, so when you add in any chemical leavener, as soon as you put it to the liquid, it activates. So you want to do it as close to putting it into the oven as possible. So I'm just going to put that in last after we add in the almond flour and the tapioca starch. So instead of using like white flour, using almond flour is really great for baking. It adds moisture and it gives you lots of healthy fats and minerals. So I like to use this wherever possible. And then you see in our mug we have no egg. The tapioca starch or the arrowroot starch acts as it kind of brings everything together. So that's its main function in the recipe for today. So I believe it's supposed to be 4 cups of almond flour. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
4 cups of almond flour.
I think it's this whole bag. 3. 4. This is a half cup measuring cup, so I gotta do 8 of them. Okay, 5, 6, 7. It's almost the whole bag. Okay. And that was a little bit messy. Okay. All right. Just gonna make that a whirl. And then it's 1 cup of tapioca.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 And we talked about poppy seeds before, that if you have a job where they do random drug screening, that you would test positive for marijuana if you consume them. So if that is you, please be advised. Okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do.
No, you don't need to waste your cookies there, my friend.
Did not want to do it like that, but here we are. Okay, let's try to see if I can do it a little bit better. Okay. Apologies, guys. All right. This is why I like to pre-do things. see my blunders in front of you all. Okay. So I mix this up, and immediately you'll see that this will thicken. Can you all see? Y'all can see this? Okay. If you can tell, I don't know if you, even with me mixing it, it's already getting a lot thicker. Like I said, this is like our quote-unquote egg. Puts it all together. I don't know if y'all can smell the lemon, but I certainly do.
And so you said you put the baking powder more at the end when you get closer to going to the oven?
Yep, I'm going to put the poppy seeds in next, and then I'll put the baking soda, baking powder in, so we can immediately scoop and fill. All right, because I just don't want it to start deflating potentially. Okay. So I know it's what, 5 tablespoons of, hey Ziggy, hey Leslie.
Yeah, 5 tablespoons of your poppy seed.
Yep. Okay. That's perfect. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And these are organic poppy seeds. It's either from Walmart or from Harris Teeter because of the brand, so it wasn't difficult to find. Give that a quick little mix. Okay, and then we'll add in is it one teaspoon of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of baking powder? I believe that's what I said. Okay.
Yeah, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder.
Okay.
Why do you
So these are chemical leaveners. Once you add to liquid, it starts to activate, and they're responsible for keeping the lift and rise in the whatever dough that you're creating. So if you want to get maximum lift, you want to get it in the oven as soon as possible, rather it's sitting out on the counter and it can kind of start to deflate before you put it in, so it can affect the rise.
So that's really true in all cases when you use baking soda?
Yeah,
Okay.
all cases.
I didn't know that.
Put it in close to the end. Okay, all right, so we added in our little bit of agave for this indulgent version, and then we have some chips that we'll put in. And then we'll compare and contrast, and you all will tell me which ones you all like. Okay. Okay. I put in white chocolate chips because I think white chocolate and lemon pair well together. That's my personal opinion. You all might not think so, but I know you will tell me the truth. Hey, good to see you again. All right, so now we're just going to just scoop and fill and put these in. So it's about 2 scoops, so this is a number 24 scoop. Excuse me?
Wait a minute.
She did it with the lemon juice.
Oh, okay, she gave me.
Okay. Whew. I say. Okay. And if you all can see how it's already lifted when I added in that baking powder. Can you all see that in the dough? It didn't look like that, 2 minutes ago. So do it in as close as, and see, it keeps its shape. It doesn't deflate, so. It's a former pastry chef hack, I suppose. Okay. So still pretty wholesome ingredients, minus the chips, But like I said, this is totally wholesome. This one has a little extra sugar for my sugar fiends in the classroom.
Thank you so much.
No, you don't want to be a sugar fiend. At least try to be a natural sugar fiend.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm working for.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Okay. I'm trying to move a little quickly because I want these to stay nice and fluffy, especially because, again, there's no flour, there's no gluten, which would normally hold the structure up. So what?
Oh, no, they looking at something else.
We're trying to see what your third recipe is. Further down. It's way okay, way. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's the first recipe I put on the websites, and it shows up in the order I put it on there.
I appreciate you putting on that print too, because I usually had to cut and paste and put the print.
I got that suggestion from the ladies. I had no idea it was a printing nightmare, so
Yeah.
did not know. So, okay. So here we go. I don't know if y'all can see. Okay, and you see how it holds its shape up because of putting it in last like that, because again, there's no gluten and there's no flour, so you want to just be mindful of that. Okay, somebody set your alarm for 30 minutes, please. Okay, and I made a mess. Let me just rinse this off real quick. Okay. Oh, you rinse this off? I need this for this next recipe. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, here's our next recipe that we're gonna make and eat immediately. so I can hit you all with something. Now, again, I'm putting a disclaimer out there. This does not taste like tuna, okay? It is inspired by something like that. Okay. So we go through our ingredients. Are everyone familiar with these? Yeah? Okay. This is going to add our fishiness-inspired flavor, okay? As well as these dulse flakes. You can use dulse flakes or kelp granules, whichever one, they're interchangeable, okay? So this is one of those dump and go recipes that I love because you just put everything in your food processor. Now, if you do not have a food processor, that's okay. You can put this in a large bowl and use a fork and mash it, because that's how I used to do it before I figured out I could just do it like this. Yep, absolutely. I normally do. Huh? This is chickpea tuna. Okay, so I have these seaweed snacks. These happen to be sesame flavor. It's not for any purpose. It's just what they had in the grocery store. And so if anyone's never tried it, I can pass them around. You all can try it if you wish. This other pack. They are a little addictive. Now these are a great potato chip replacement because you get the crunch, but you're not getting all that other stuff. And also for a super quick snack, if you had some rice that's already cooked, you can crumble this into your rice and it tastes really good. It's kind of like a fishy rice. Yeah, it's really good. Hey. All right. So we're just going to give this a blitz. Let's see. I'm going to pass it around, the unopened one. Of course, these are organic. I don't think I have to say it at this point. Can you pass this around for folks who want to try it? Here's the packaging. Wait, did I bring tongs? I don't have tongs. Yep. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah. Just try it off. For the ones who haven't tried it before and want to try it. Hey. Okay. So, it's just 1 can of rinse and drain chickpeas, which I already did. 1 to 2 packets of seaweed snacks. If you're using a nori sheet, you can use 1 to 2 of the larger sheets of nori if you how intense you want that flavor to come through. Okay. Then conservatively 1 teaspoon of the dulse flakes. I like to put like 2 teaspoons. I like the flavor. And this is also a natural salt replacement. Okay. Great source of iodine. Most Americans do not get enough iodine in their diets. Okay. These are called dulse flakes. It's a different type of seaweed. D-U-L-S-E. And these are not hard to find. These are in regular grocery store. They're even in Walmart. Yep. I like the dulse flakes because they even have like applewood smoked dulse. They have all sorts of applications, okay? All right, and we're gonna get the juice of probably both these limes because one is not. Cool, pop quiz real quick. Which lime is more ripe? Okay, why? Because of the color? When the lime is ripe, what color is it? When you hear lime green, it's supposed to be, yes. So as it's yellowing, that's when it's getting ripe. When it's this dark green, it is basically on the tree, okay? Okay, yeah.
That's the opposite of the peppers.
Yes.
That's why I was thinking it's darker.
Nope, it's the opposite of the peppers. Yep. So as so the ones you want to buy in the grocery, the ones that are like half yellow, those are the ones that are ripe, and it smells like a lime when you pick it up. This has no smell, and it's still very hard because the color, you can see it. So most people are always, Americans in general buy very unripened fruit, and then they say they don't like fruit when it's unripened. So just a little tip, where'd my knife go? Over here. Okay. So we are going to use this one organic avocado. We're going to just slice this. And this is instead of using mayonnaise. It's really because I'm personally just not a fan of mayonnaise, whether it's vegan or not. Just not a condiment person like that. So avocado, you get that same feel with way more health benefits than mayonnaise. But if you didn't want to use an avocado and you had your chickpea mayonnaise, for somebody in the back row, you can absolutely use it in place of the avocado if you so choose. Okay? All right. And so, I should have talked about how I just sliced the avocado is how an avocado farmer informed me that you should slice your avocado. Slice it in half, then quarter it, and then it just peels right off the skin. You don't have to scoop, because now you're getting everything. You're not wasting. And now avocado prices have gone through the roof because of all the trade that was happening. So get all your avocado. Don't leave half of it in the skin. And then this is great composting material. There's a lot you can do with the skins of the avocado. That's for another day. But yeah, slice your avocado in half, de-seed it, and then quarter it, and then it peels off so simply. Okay. When it's ripe. When it's not ripe, it's going to break, and you'll have it all over your hands. Speaking from experience. Okay, just give that a toss. I wish they had a compost thing here. I hate when they give to the touch. Okay. And some people will say to take the little knob off at the top, and if it's white or if it's green, but once you do that, it's going to oxidize faster, so you don't want to do that. So you just it should have a little bit of a give. Mm-hmm. And then when it starts to have brown spots, it's not mold, it's just oxidation, normally because that thing's been taken off. Okay. So you can still use it. So that's why if you don't like the look of it, if you're going to serve it, you can put it in smoothies. You can freeze it and add it to whatever stuff you want to use the avocado for. But don't waste your avocado. Okay. All right. Huh? You can freeze it? Yeah. You freeze your avocado. Mm-hmm. Definitely freeze it. Okay, we have some salt here. All right, so I'm going to start with this non-juicy one because it's not right. I'm definitely going to make sure I quarter it to try to get as much juice of it as possible. All right. He's real stingy. Got to dig deep on this one. Ugh. Okay. Be very interested to... And I put this, I made this for my husband, just, I create wacky stuff, and he's always my tester. It
must be good that he's had some.
Yeah, it's been a hit ever since. So I get nervous for you guys because when you cook for vegans, we're used to certain flavors now. And so when you cook for non-vegans, it's like, this just tastes nothing like whatever you're trying to say it is. I don't know what you're doing. So that's why I'm always like, ooh, I don't know. Let's see. Okay. So this one should yield a lot more juice. And all we're going to do is just pulse it. And then we'll talk about all the many ways you can serve this up. This stores well in the fridge for about 3 days. Of course, avocados start to oxidize, the color changes, but there's no flavor lost. So just make enough for a day or two is my recommendation. Now, for those who weren't here at the very, very beginning of class, the other ingredients listed are optional ingredients if you want to turn this into more of a chickpea tuna salad. That's more in line with people eating like a tuna salad. So I don't like that personally. I just put it there so if you wanted that same sensation, you could do that. Ooh, making a mess today. So we're going to try this version. All right, so now I'm going to give it a good pulse, and then we're going to serve. Okay. And you can do it to whatever consistency you like. I prefer for it to be a few little chunks of chickpeas in there. But if you want it completely smooth, do that. After it's kind of blended, then I'll pulse in a little bit of salt and then do a taste. That last little piece. Okay. This is a great no-cook recipe. All right, it smells great. Just gonna do a teaspoon of salt. Well, that's actually half a teaspoon. Let's just start there. All right, y'all ready? See, before y'all start fading on me, I'm hitting y'all early with the food today. Yep, hey, go, you can go. Okay, let's see. That's really good. Okay. I hope you all like it. So, my husband, being, I guess, a Midwesterner, he likes everything on saltines. Okay. I cannot promote that in this class. So I have, for the class, I have these almond flour crackers that have very simple ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. And then, because we have them at the house, we have these mini club crackers, which I can't promote either. But you're welcome to have one of each or one or the other, whatever you, hey, Kimberly. So we're gonna pass these out and then you all will get a taste of this and then we'll go on to our chili. How much time do we have left on the muffins, whoever did the timer? Okay, okay. So that was our little appetizer. So it's something, like if you put this, you can make an open face sandwich with it. And like I said, I personally like to eat it either on a piece of toast or over a salad, particularly like arugula, that spiciness kind of cuts through. I really like that. And it, like I said, it stores well in the refrigerator. It's really quick to put together. So when we're super busy as we are for lunch, this is something we have for lunch very often. And then any of his road trips, he always insists that I make that. So, so that's that. So that's something you can just throw into your repertoire and pull it out so you don't have to eat a dead animal in an aluminum package, okay? Okay, you don't have to do that. There are other options, okay? So, everything goes in here, but you don't have to use it in a food processor. You can put everything in a bowl and use a fork and smash it. Okay, you do not need this. It's just because I was being lazy, okay, and efficient. I was being efficient, yes. All right. Okay, so after all my preparation today, my main pot that I bring every week, totally forgot, sitting on my stove at home. So we are using the Center's things. Their pot is not large enough, so I'm going to have to split it into 2 pots. Okay, so prayerfully will not steam. It'll cook properly, so work with me on that. All right, so for our final recipe, I really like this recipe. This recipe was created out of necessity because at one point in time, when this recipe was created, I was responsible for 6 children living in my house, and 6 girls at that, ages 12 to 23. And they talk about boys can eat, but these girls, something else. Whew. Apart from losing my dad, that's the hardest thing I've ever done. Seriously. So they want to eat right now. They want a hot meal all the time. And I was like, look, I can't do, at that time I was working in corporate America still. I cannot just be slaving. I am not a short order cook for them like they thought I was. So I came up with this recipe. And so from start to finish is 30 minutes, okay? That included all the chopping. So you all can make it even shorter if you so choose to buy your butternut squash already chopped. I don't like to do that. I do it sometimes because they don't usually have the chopped ones organic. So you already know where I stand with the organic stuff. But whatever. Okay, so basically dump everything. So if someone can call out what we're going to be doing. Another thing that I don't typically do in this recipe now when I make it, I don't make it with oil. You already know how I feel about oil, so use it sparingly. But I believe in that when I created this, I was not oil free then, so it was supposed to be 2 teaspoons of oil. Ooh, that's really high. And here I'm using that chili oil that we used last week that has a little bit of a kick to it. So we're going to start with that. So what's the first thing I put in here? Is it the onions? We're making, at the very bottom. It's the first recipe I put on there. I didn't know how to rearrange it, so that's where we are. It's the onions, right? Onions? Yes, all right. The onions from what? All right. These wasteful packages. Okay. So we got the onions, celery, and there's the garlic. I chopped that when I got here. All right. The bell peppers. Okay. Okay. Are you reading the instructions? I don't think I'm supposed to add that all in yet. Just throw it all in there. Well, ultimately, let's see. And I said I was going to do it in 2 pots, and I need to go ahead and split it into 2. Make this thing work. Huh? I didn't realize until I was well into the class, so. Okay. So hopefully I don't forget to split this going forward. All right. All right, what does it say to do next? All right. Which I have done. And you've seen me crumble tofu many times, so just with your hands, or you can use a meat masher for good. Okay. Okay. What does it say next? The squash, okay. All right, so I chopped up the squash this morning as well. This is super firm tofu, so there's not much in there. But you could squeeze. You don't have to press this tofu when you're cooking with it like this, in this type of way. You can just squeeze it with your hands and let the little excess come out, and that's it. Doesn't require much more than that. All right. So we added in the squash. What does it say to do next? Okay. So we have our chili packet seasoning, and then I have the cinnamon, garlic powder, and chili powder in this. And I reuse these baggies. So I'm going to attempt to put half. Is that the chili oil making you cough? And I have a video of me making this on my YouTube channel, and 2 of my girls taste testing it at the end. And they ask for this all the time. And they would help me make it after they would taste test stuff. They're like, okay, I'll make this with you. So. Excuse me?
What's the name of this recipe?
I think it's 30-minute stovetop chili. It's at the very bottom. It's the first one I put on there. So sorry for the inconvenience on that, guys. Huh? Oh, okay. I'm making y'all sneeze and cough.
Like we hungry.
Okay.
We coughing out the toxins. Prepare for the good stuff.
Water, that's what I normally do. I water saute. So you see, I didn't put any oil in this one. It's in that one. There's plenty of water in the vegetables already. You don't need the oil. So because the video was already made with me using oil, I just kept it there for consistency. But, okay, I smell them. Yep. What about the tomatoes, guys? Y'all.
Did you put the better than bouillon in?
Nope. Oh, well, that's an oversight. Okay. It's in the video. It's, how did I miss that?
Chili seasoning, cinnamon, garlic powder, chili powder, better than bouillon paste mixed wet.
Yep.
And then you're gonna add some water.
Yeah, what is it, 1.5 cups?
And the recipe, yes, 5, 1.5 cups.
Okay. And then the beans, because they're canned beans, they're already cooked. I put those in closer to the end so they don't get mushy, because we don't need mushy beans.
You rinse them off?
Huh? Yeah, I rinse these off.
Okay, I mean, the beans, you get some of the sodium out of it.
Always rinse anything out of a can.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is the no chicken one. Yeah, the vegetable one.
They have chili in them too. I'm not sure that's vegan. They're coming out with them so quick, I can't tell.
Who?
Better than bouillon.
Yeah, they have a chicken, beef, they have a sofrito, they have a mushroom, they have a garlic, they have an onion. All of those are vegan. And then they have, of course, the non-vegan ones. But
But they have a chili one.
I haven't seen the chili one yet. Oh, okay. All right, so while this is cooking, let me put the water into this. Let me turn the oven off.
Please don't burn them up.
Sugar fiends. It's not that sweet, y'all. Okay. Oops, sorry, babe. Okay. Okay, it's gotta, you can sit it over here and let it cool for 15 minutes. We'll serve them let's go ahead and serve them the wholesome one. Yeah. We're gonna serve you all the wholesome one, the one you can eat as a breakfast or a snack. It's not meant to be a dessert, okay?
What you think, Tom?
All right, so all we do now, I put everything in, correct? Minus the beans and cilantro?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we just gotta cover it and let that,
Add water, mix, add lid to the pot, simmer for 7 to 10 minutes.
yep.
Then add the cilantro and salt and pepper to taste.
There is no lid for this. The lid so that the butternut squash can steam, and that's the longest part of this whole recipe. So
Or another pot.
There was another pot that was big enough. A cookie sheet is a good idea, actually. Okay, we gotta wash it. All right, so let me.
Does not say when to add the beans. We know everything.
Thank you for calling all that out, so I can update it.
And the beans have to be put on.
Will do. This is a recipe from a couple years ago, so I didn't go back and like read.
Unless I can't read it, and that's possible.
Nope, I'm sure you're right. Okay. On your way? Go ahead. Okay.
But you don't like any kind? Nope.
Basically, I don't.
Probably because it's always been overcooked for me. I love other people's food.
Other people's food.
I don't have to cook.
Okay, we're working on getting a lid for this. Okay. All right. So we're on track. Like I said, we'll be eating very soon. So this is going to sit here for about 10 minutes to steam the squash, and we'll serve that. We're going to serve you the super healthy version of the lemon poppy seed muffin, and then the slightly less healthy one afterwards, after we eat the chili. So you all can tell me which one you think. Yep, and then that'll be it. Y'all can go and watch the game in peace, or whatever you're going to do. I'll be watching the Puppy Bowl. I did the pregame this morning before we came over here. It was so cute. Have y'all ever watched it? It's like they puppies that are up for adoption. They put them like in this miniature football field, and they play with each other and they make touchdowns, and they have on the little cute little scarves and stuff, and they run back and forth on the field and make plays. It's really cute. They've been doing it for like the last 15 years or so.
And can you adopt them?
Yeah.
So where are they?
I don't know all those details. I already have 3 on my own. But you can. That's the whole point of the bowl. It showcases different pups for adoption.
What channel is that?
Animal Planet.
Or either Disney. What's it? Disney. Discovery. Discovery.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's supposed to be. Yeah, tonight at 6, ain't it?
Yeah, 6 o'clock.
So first lady, I was late. Did y'all have the cleanse already?
No, we're gonna do it next time because I was expecting like not enough people here. I was like, I don't want to do it for half the class. Yep.
I want to make sure I don't miss out on the facts. Come for the facts and the food.
I appreciate hearing that. Let's see, how much time do we have? 6 minutes, okay. Are any more of those crackers left?
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
The almond flour crackers?
They all here in front of me. Because I didn't know y'all ate all the toona. Because I was serving.
Did you have some?
I did.
Oh, do you want some more?
My one little portion.
You can have mine.
But from now on, I ain't serving them. They serve themselves. I like that though. That was good.
It's one of our favorites. Let's see.
I think I might be the only one away with that. Because I would eat
A
a lot of crackers.
lot of crackers.
That was her baby. Oh, really? Still had the,
I would eat that for breakfast.
Oh. Yeah, it's a healthy. That's what I said before you got here. Oh.
It tastes healthy, but I would still eat it. Got enough.
Enough back there.
I be making banana muffins, but they be loaded. So now I'm gonna make some them. This might not be enough calories, though. How many calories does this taste like?
It's made with almond flour, so it is a lot of calories. It's almost, I think it's 280 calories for a muffin.
I be needing 800 calories per.
You can get that in a smoothie easily.
Well, I have to eat 2 of these and
Yeah.
a smoothie.
hmm
Okay.
Well, the smoothie would probably take it over because you can get a 500 calorie smoothie very easily.
I need to. But these are
Use hemp milk.
This is jumbo muffins though. Isn't that the regular size muffin?
They are jumbo muffins. And this, I'm almost sure, I look at my,
280.
I think it's 280 or 287 per muffin.
Okay.
Okay, this is the healthy one, is it?
Yeah. It's only 1/3 cup of sugar, coconut sugar in it.
So if you heated this up and slather some butter on it, vegan butter. Slather some butter on it.
Some earth balance.
Vegan butter. I got a whole bunch of that.
Is it not moist enough without adding fat?
No, but you just need some fat.
The fat is made with almond flour. It's a lot of fat.
It tastes healthy though.
It does taste healthy.
I don't want it to taste healthy. I want it to taste decadent. So I'm gonna slather some butter on it after I heat it up. Not over 118 degrees. So I'm
Okay.
just heat it up a little bit. Put a little butter on it. Big fat boy.
Huh?
I'm so not healthy. It's a shame. But I'm working on it. She's working on it. She cleared it up.
But Leon, what do you think? Mm-hmm. All right. Healthy, too healthy tasting? Probably. Sharon, too healthy tasting? You like it? Okay. The lemon. Okay. Okay. Hmm? No, go ahead. It's on my website. Mm-hmm.
No, I won't. I thought you knew I'd be telling the truth. I eat stuff I like.
I know y'all don't lie to me. I like hearing the truth regardless.
Cauliflower butter.
There, now that's a go. That's a go. Huh? Yeah, wait for the timer to go off and then we'll serve the chili.
I want to eat some stuff that tastes like I ain't got no business.
I can't do that every week. I want you all to like the way healthy tastes. So, we've had a couple of those indulgent recipes that taste indulgent but aren't. But those are hard to think of all the time. I work on stuff.
This is good. It's got a nice lemon kick. Hit you in the back of the throat.
Fresh lemon juice, in my opinion, makes a difference for it to really penetrate. So, yep.
See, I'm not a cream cheese girl. The cream cheese, that's the one cheese I really don't mess with too much. But I do butter. A little cauliflower butter on there. A little heat to it.
Okay, cauliflower butter. Okay. I have this rack, cooling rack. Okay. We have 1 minute. I'll add the beans. We'll add the cilantro, and we'll serve, and then we'll serve the more indulgent version of the muffin. And that's it. That chippy tuna is. Yeah. I really like it with arugula. I like that contrast. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My daughter tells me it's snacky anyway.
Well, this is a good kind of snack. That's totally wholesome. Yeah. Okay, how many more seconds?
I'm gonna have to make that in meal prep, 'cause I like that.
Which one, the tuna?
That tuna eats, real tuna eat.
I'm glad to hear that. Let's see.
I have that with some muffins.
You said mushrooms?
Muffins
Oh,
with the blended muffins. Eat that together.
okay, we're about there. We're almost there, guys. Sorry. Ooh, proper equipment is essential.
How much poppy seeds do you have in it?
In the muffins, 5 tablespoons for all 12. Like I said, initially, like when I was testing, you could just cut the recipe in half, so you just make 6 jumbo muffins. It's not really, unless it's a big family, you don't really need all 12. So unless you're going to store it so you can have it for like meal prep or something.
Trying to think if that was enough poppy seeds to register on the test.
Well, I told them if you have that kind of job, just don't eat them. Just don't even risk it. Okay. Ooh, can you hold this real quick? Just to hold this. It's hot. Okay. Okay, so this one's close to almost done. It's like 1 more minute. Okay. Actually, this one's looking pretty. Okay. I don't like to have mushy butternut squash. I want to have texture to it. So on this one, we are right there. So I'm going to go ahead and add. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello. Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Okay. So however you like your butternut squash is how you prepare it. I don't like mine to be mushy. I like to still have texture to it. And so we're at that point with this one. So this one is still a little, because see, I told you we couldn't use this pot, babe. It's not cooking right. Let me try with a knife and just double check. Where's my knife? Yeah, that's still a little, yeah, it's not ideal. Okay, so, oh, I put the thing down now. Can you put that on top of this one? I'm gonna go ahead, we can start with this one right here. Add the cilantro and a little salt and pepper seasoning.
You add the beans already?
Nope. Where's the salt? This is the oil-free one. Where did the salt go? Oh. Okay. Then half the cilantro. Anybody remember cilantro's biggest claim to fame and that we always talk about? Yes. It's a heavy metal detoxer that takes all the heavy metals out of your body.
After you said that, I made sure I ordered me 2 cans of cilantro.
It's really great if you do your vegetable juices in the morning, like to juice cilantro. That is really, really good. And it's also, most of the herbs are very high in magnesium and iron as well. So juicing your herbs is another way to get a lot of them in if you don't like to eat a whole lot of herbs.
You got any recipes for juicing?
Lots of them. And then I gave Heather the book too.
Oh, okay. I'll check that book out.
Yeah, it's my favorite. It was my favorite juicing book.
Juicing and smoothies in the morning. That's
It's
before workout.
no, that one's all juices I gave her.
Oh, okay.
But I have a bunch of smoothie recipes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll bring it for you. Okay, I think we're there. Let me just taste test it. We can get started with that while this one's finishing. You don't like cilantro? Same. I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet. That's my next batch. I'm going to do that. Okay.
And instead of it going like when I used to buy cilantro, you know, it go bad and rocky, use it all up. But then on the tower garden, you pick it.
This needs a hair salt, and that's it.
Stays fresh.
All right. I want to serve all this at once. So I can mix it all together. Huh? Okay. All right. We're there. I'm turning this one off. I know, trying to get them out here early.
You can entertain us while we wait. We got a little energy now. We done ate the chicken salad, tuna salad.
You're not supposed to get the itis after you eat. You're supposed to have energy, sustained energy. So if you eat and you feel a dip, then what you ate was not the best thing, okay? So you should have sustained energy throughout the day. So if
Like I could eat some more now.
that's good, you up. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lord have mercy. All right. I'm just going to fold all this in together. Yeah, let's do it all at once.
I already like it. It's so fragrant.
Well, it will feed kids quickly. Okay. Now you can eat this just like this, or you can serve it over like wild rice, brown rice, quinoa.
I was thinking baked potato.
Plain baked potato.
I know.
Plain, if you're gonna do that, don't add all the goopy gop stuff on there. Okay.
Except the cheese.
But the cheese is the worst thing.
No, but the sour cream, the bacon, the onions, all that. See, I let all that go.
Okay, you're making progress.
Yeah. I don't even put the cheese on it now because I don't have cheese in the house no more.
Okay, that's making significant progress.
But I love it. So if somebody else got it in the house, I will eat it. But I don't have it in my house.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully you like the flavor. Okay. I'm going to do it, now that I've mixed it together, just the seasoning real quick. So now we got the protein from the tofu and the beans. And then everything else is very low calorie, but lots of nutrients. You just need some, no more pepper. They're gonna think it's spicy. Just needs a little salt or more bouillon. Because this is a larger batch. Okay. So that's a total of 2.5 teaspoons of salt for this whole batch. All right.
We need a big old bowl of wild rice.
I keep it on deck at the house.
We need a big old bowl of, I like that chewiness of that wild rice.
I love everything about it.
Bad. Since I've been coming to this class.
All right.
We used to buy white rice with 50-pound bags. I had it for every meal. And I went to Texas and they ate potatoes like we ate rice. They ate potatoes at every meal.
Okay.
I gained 80 pounds my freshman year. Because I was eating potatoes at every meal and bluebell ice cream. I was eating a pint of blueberry every day.
A pint? Oh my.
That was my freshman year.
Okay. Yep, we're gonna serve it. Hopefully y'all don't think it's spicy, but I put in black pepper and then there's a chili oil. And if anybody wants to use the rest of these so we don't have to take these back to my house.
Since you don't have any baked potatoes.
All right. Let's see.
So what's the grains in there? Is that quinoa?
You said grains? Yeah. It's hot for you?
I could do it up in tofu.
Tofu adds the protein with the beans.
I could just do mine with beans. But it's good.
I do. I would use a lot of pepper in this class, but the class doesn't support it.
They got baby mallet in this class.
Yep. Right, because it's like the meat or.
I love the spiciness. Say it again. I love the spiciness. There you go.
And for other people, if you're used to eating your squash a little mushy or soft, you can cook it longer and do that. I just prefer not to do it like that, so I'm just serving the way I would serve it. That's kind of like the quote-unquote meat of the dish. It gives you that texture. And then I said this is a high-protein dish with the beans and the tofu.
We eat with our hands, right?
Absolutely. Here, you can take this, Rashida. They have everything you need. Okay. Okay. As I said, it's very quick. That was the main thing. I had to feed all those kids all the time, and I had to think of stuff. You said ground turkey? No, it's tofu and, huh?
Don't make me come back here on this. You know that. Don't get CEO.
That's the 12 man from Seattle.
Tell them again. You better Google me.
Huh?
And you know why that's funny? Because I don't even know what that means. I just heard somebody else say it.
All right, now we're going to serve the slightly more indulgent muffin so you all can compare and contrast and then tell me what you think. I don't think it needs it personally, but if you don't want it to taste as healthy.
Something cauliflower butter.
I fully support that. Because it's pure wholesomeness in that recipe. All right. Yeah, it's supposed to cool before you eat it. So.
Let's see if it cools, and I wouldn't get to taste that caramelization right there. That's good. Now I know some of y'all ain't supposed to
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
This right here,
This one, so the difference in the recipe, someone just asked, the difference in the first recipe is exactly as it is on my website minus the agave. It only has 1/3 cup of coconut sugar. This one has the 1/3 cup of coconut sugar plus 1/4 cup of agave and the vanilla chips. That's the difference. So that's why this is the more indulgent one. The other one's the wholesome one.
yeah, that one tastes good. This one don't need no butter. I just eat this one. Like that.
Is it mental because you know it's the more indulgent one?
It tastes healthy. That one tastes healthy. But I would eat that though.
Okay.
Like my cupcakes I make, right? With the cupcakes, I eat them for breakfast.
Are you talking about cupcakes?
The
Cupcakes?
cupcakes I make, I eat them for breakfast, but I take the frosting out. See, now it's a muffin. It's not a cupcake, it's a muffin. But see, that first one was a muffin. I would eat that, but I would put the butter on it.
Is the second one still a muffin?
This one is a muffin, but this one is an indulgent muffin. This is one I would crave. That is one I would eat. See the difference? This one I would crave.
I always value all you all's feedback. I never know what to expect. So as you all saw, these recipes are extremely easy and very quick to make. So even on game day, you all could whip together this chickpea tuna, this chili, and the muffins if you so chose. So feedback? Is there?
Stuff that portion back there. I know y'all did.
No, you ain't there.
Spirit of greedy back there.
Pretty is one back.
You know, that's why we on the back row. You ain't even got half.
You said what now? On the. Just tell me. I can't hear you. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Believe it or not, I like the healthy muffins better than the sweet ones.
I believe it. For me, when I tasted a little bit, it's very sweet. Yeah.
I know I can tell the difference.
When you don't eat refined sugar all the time, you can't. It's too sweet. Your gut bacteria was like, we're good. Yeah.
Spirit of greedy up here. Don't you have part of my spirit of greedy?
Y'all are funny. Okay, any other feedback or comments? Is this something, will y'all make any of these recipes at home?
Yes,
All of them, okay. The tuna, yes, I'm probably gonna make that tonight. And that was really because of the chili oil that I got from the Asian market. But yeah, okay. It just says chili oil. I'll get it from Super G. Okay, guys. So if you don't have any other questions or comments, you all are adjourned, and we will see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, huh? Not this coming. What was that? The 18th? The 19th?
19.
Right. We will not be here the 19th.
Okay.
So we'll be here the following. I can't remember the date that is, but I'll send it out in the email and I'll post it on Instagram and Facebook as well.
A new session, or is it still part of this session in 2 weeks?
I don't know. The sessions are arbitrary. They do that. I don't know. This session goes through April 30th. I don't know. Yeah. It's free to the public. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we're sponsored by the Arts and Science Council. Yep. Yep. But I appreciate you all. Hopefully I got you out early enough so you all can enjoy. Happy, all that good stuff. Happy Valentine's Day. Yep.